So I don't know about you guys, but I am feeling like a delicious fruit smoothie, and this is a really fantastic, healthy, no sugar added treat that's going to give us servings of fruit and maybe even vegetables. Now, usually you'll need a blender of some kind to do this recipe. What I have is this sort of like little handheld blender thingy, and what I get to do is I'll fill this little plastic cup as much as I want to with fruit and yogurt and cream, ice cream, stuff like that, and then I will put my cap on and I will blend it in this stand right here. You can do the exact same thing in a blender. So what I'm going to make today is a tropical smoothie, and I'm only going to use 3 ingredients. I'm going to use frozen tropical mixed fruit. So there's mangoes, there's pineapples, there's watermelon, I think there's a couple grapes thrown in there. I'm also going to use regular yogurt, and I know this sounds weird, but also I happen to have some frozen celery. You can put celery, kale, tomato, carrot in all of these kinds of juices and smoothies and get in servings of vegetables as well as fruit. So we're going to start with our fruit, and this is not a very large opening, y'all, so I'm just going to very carefully, oh, there goes a piece of melon. Put my melon, it looks like there's mandarin oranges in here. This is going to be tasty. Oh, there goes a piece of mango. There we go. So there's my fruit. I'll throw in probably a handful of my celery. Celery is a really good one for smoothies because it's nice and watery. Beets also, if you use beets in smoothies, those can be really, really tasty. And then finally, I'm going to add quite a bit of yogurt, and I'm using frozen fruit because I like frozen thick smoothies, but if you let this fruit defrost, it would be more and more like juice. And you can also use things like ice cream in here. I'm using yogurt because it's just a little bit healthier. So it's not just going to be 1 spoonful. I'll probably put the equivalent of about 250 milliliters of yogurt in here. And we're going to see how that goes, because this is a particular recipe that I've never made before. So I'm just going to tamp it down a little bit. So you can see here I've got all my vegetables in the bottom. And then for this type of blender, I would screw this on, place it in the base, and twist. I'm at the stage where most of my fruit and yogurt is blended, but of course because the fruit was frozen it's super duper thick. So I'm going to add a little bit of soy milk that I just popped open just to thin it out a little bit and make sure all of our fruit is totally pureed. Still finding it to be a little on the thick side. I don't want soft serve, I want a smoothie, so we're going to add just a little bit more soy milk and blend one last time. So now what we have left with us after mixing in a little bit of soy milk is a thick, cold, delicious tropical celery smoothie. Enjoy.